We're talking about it. We're trying them out. Me and you. If you're ready to take this journey with me, let's do it. You can see it's just the everyday look for me. I love this look. It's amazing. Eyebrows look really good and natural. I love this look. It really came through. Only thing I really have on my eyebrows today is e.l.f. Brow Lift. We did that. We did do a bit of spoolie work though. Like, I could honestly say we did a bit of spoolie work. But everything came out perfect. Let me just brush up my brows before me and you get started for this look. But yeah, go get your stuff, girl. Vanity Reviews is starting now, and we would love to have you. Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. You know what I mean? We like glowy vibes around these parts. So everything looks good. Everything is nice and opaque and like very nice. This is another glowy makeup look you can do without being so glossed and heavy. You know what I mean? So perfection is key. I do have a bit of fragrance we're going to be reviewing also in this video. My two new favorites. So pull up a seat, get ready. Yeah, girl, it's about that time. It's about that time. Let's get this. We got our homegirl. Go get your most expensive palette because you're gonna need it.
To my bed with hopes that maybe I'll get a chance to see you when I close my eyes. I'm going out of my head, lost in
My e.l.f. brow lip to be exact into my brows. So I just apply it with this little thing, but I just brush it backwards so I can get all of the hairs coated. I do the same thing on this side. Then you just move through and do it until you think it's enough on there. I'm gonna close this though, so I can keep that amazingly moist and not have it dry out. So now you can just comb it into the perfect shape. I've been using these brow gel from e.l.f. for about, I would say, a year now. This is one of the best brow gels. It leaves no marks, no streaks, no nothing on the skin. It's just like pure aloe. So as you can see, it gets a really nice hold, and this is one of my favorites if you wanted to know. So while I'm getting ready with everything I'm using, this is all the stuff that I usually use to get ready for like the gym and stuff. Like, I use these when I go to the gym because even if I sweat really hard from a good workout, I still won't have like too much disruption there. So the next thing I'm going to do, which is very important to me, it is the hydrating eye cream from Nicka K. I like to use this on a daily basis. So yeah, it's really good for the hydration, especially like even if I'm not wearing makeup, I still use these. Or I'll use what is it called, Yoruba Make from Good Molecule. I'll use that, but this one is really good. And I use it all around the eye, even on top. Feels so good and amazing. So yeah, that is how I like to do that one. So this is exactly what it looks like. It has hyaluronic acid and caffeine in it. All you need to do is apply it under the eye, and then you can just do circular motions like I did. And I also like to add a bit here and here. I have to get my nails done, but soon. So that was the next one. And then the next thing I'm going to do is just put a toner on. That wasn't really the focus, so I really didn't include that in the sneak peek preview on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know what this is. This is just a vanity review where I review all of my favorite products that I've been using the past either a couple months to a year. So before I apply any primers or anything, I'm just going to apply a light bit of milky essence. Just so we can have a nice bit of dewiness on the skin and everything. I also want to prep the lips. I'm going to use this lip mask just to prep the lips until I'm ready to apply any type of lip products. This is vitamin E and hyaluronic acid lip mask from Be Pure. I like to apply a generous amount and it's so cute. And then this little part right here is like an applicator if you're into that kind of thing. I really love that. So let me just spray a light bit of my perfume on. And while we're letting this dry down, I'm about to put my moisturizer on, but I wanted to get into some body products first. This body product, amazing. This is the Vanilla Crush from Jergens. If you have not tried it, I suggest you go cop her. She is amazing. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that on. And I'm feeling like, I was just feeling like a vanilla type of day today. So I was like, let me give the girls something really cutesy. And we have this on my vanity for today. This is the DKNY Vanilla Body Mist, Fragrance Mist. If you know me, you know I'm a big fan of Donna Karan. So this one is the Vanilla Latte. Smells divine. So that's what we have on for right now. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Everything is going to dry down really nicely. So I'm going to just add a little bit of this Hydro Plus water gel. I've been loving this stuff. This stuff is like really good for like under makeup. So I like to just apply just a little pinch of that. And this is what I've been using in place of my Neutrogena. But once that's gone, I am going to go back to either my Neutrogena or I might pick up the Laneige or something new. I've been wanting to try something new lately, but that might be the one that hold me for right now. So I'm really satisfied with that. I'm gonna comb through my brows again because I did touch them a little bit when I put that moisturizer on. Those brows are amazing. Look how they're just sitting so good. I gotta be careful around my brows because I always seem to hit them before they dry. Now they're dry. They're really nice and light, feathery. I like the way they feel. So let's get into some good preparation steps. I want to use a primer today, so we're gonna go in with her. And I've been loving this. This is another one that I've been liking. This is like just something I like to use to implement on my larger pores or wherever I'm having trouble with stick, something like that. So that's all. Just a little bit at a time with this one. Because I mean, I already moisturized, so I just want to really focus this into my problems areas, and that will be the gist of it. So now back to this. I'm going to start with a little bit of color correcting, and you know I've been loving this color correcting duo from Bodyography. So I'm gonna grab a blur brush, blend, what do I call this? A blending brush, yeah. A nice fluffy blending brush. It's a little bent. It was in my makeup bag, but it's okay. It's one of my favorite brushes to do my eye stuff with. So I like to start off with this color corrector, but I'm gonna wipe it because it's kind of messy. So as you can see, I love this. It has a little mirror on top of it, and I use this on the go all the time, or I use this before I go to the gym. This is one of my favorite ones to use when I go to the gym. It stays in place. So all you do need to do is stipple a little bit of that on, and then I'm just going to start applying that wherever I need it. And less is more with color correct. With any type of makeup, less is more. So we're gonna lightly stipple that into the skin, right under that eye, to hide all of those fine lines and all that discoloration under there. And you just want to blend out in a soft manner. And also take it above so I can cover any blemishes on my lids. And it makes for the best canvas for the lid as well. Perfect. And it's not really wet. You can tell it's not really wet. It's really nice on the skin. So I'm going to go up top here as well to hide my scars and any discoloration. Okay, there we go. That looks amazing. I'm going to take a little bit and just apply it here on those pores, those larger pores. Open that up. And mark a little blemish here I want to cover. Apply that around my nose. Apply some here as well. And it's going to take away all of this. See, it's so nice. Does a great job at covering those darker blemishes for me. I love that. stipple everywhere else I need it. Perfection. Amazing. So I think we're good with that. But I'm not going to use the concealer right away. I'm going to use another concealer, which is going to be this one from Nick K. I like to use these two together because this one is like more of a liquid, so I like to apply this on my lids. I'm still kind of in my winter shades. I haven't really gotten that dark, so that's why I'm not going to use this one. This is more so my summer shade. It's like when I get darker. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and I'm just going to use this to cover some of my blemishes. And I like to use this. It's a full coverage concealer. And not only that, it has a good life to it. So I'm gonna start to stipple this out into the face. And I've been using this one for about, I would say about a good 6 months. I've been having this product in my repertoire. I've been using it for like 3 months straight, on and off. As you can see, the coverage is amazing. I like to wear this under my foundation. If I'm wearing a matte foundation, it makes it look more satin. And I like it because it's not really wet. But it's very beautiful and it's very easy to work with. And it also has that amazing life. So next I'm going to set just a little bit. And I'm going to set this time with a brush. I've been doing that recently. I like to set with a brush a lot of the time. So the setting powder the powder I'm going to use is my Laura Mercier. I just take it and I dump a little bit in the top. Put that on my vanity. And I'm going to move close. So I'm going to show you guys exactly where I want to set. I don't have anything on it. I like to go and blend out before I set, just to make sure I'm not setting any extra product. So just to press that in a little bit better before I set. And this is a good way to make sure you're not setting any extra product. So I'm gonna go over the lids as well, in the middle of the forehead. As many times as you think you need to go, I would do that. Then I'm going to just dip into my powder here and swirl that into my hand. And then I'm going to lightly set on this eye. girls, less is more. Look how that looks. That's amazing. Make sure you're setting and buffing away that excess powder. But for the most part, La Mercier, she kind of just like disappears into the skin. That's why I love this one. That looks amazing. I just want to get that forehead a little bit more. Have that nice glow still though. And I'm gonna go over my brows just to keep them set in place. Amazing. Any touch-ups that I need. So my foundation I'm going to be using is this. It's going to be the foundation today. And just because I need a little bit more coverage than usual, and when I like to go in with a little bit more coverage, Maybelline Matte Poreless is like the best thing ever. It's the best thing ever. And I just go in like with that much, and I'll just beat it into my foundation brush before I apply this onto the skin. Just keep stippling, and then I'll add it where I need it. Just to get that extra bit of coverage. And this is Spicy Brown. It looks amazing on the skin. It's very nice. It's not too wet. Especially when you know less is more. You only need a little bit. Do you see that? How I blurred out all of those pores. Right? That looks amazing, by the way. I'm glad I don't have a 5 head, so I don't have to worry about turning it into a 4-head. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is Gorgina. So she don't come to play. This is the one I like the best. The matte and poreless for normal to oily skin. It's like good for me. Or you can get the one for dry skin if you're dry. And the satin matte, second favorite. That was my nephew, I'm sorry. He wanted me to make him some cereal. So I will be right back after I make him some cereal. He comes first, but that looks good. Okay. The kiddo is all put together. I had to just go make him some cereal, so now we're back. That actually gave me time enough to let it dry down, and it came out so pretty. I would say this looks amazing. Oh my gosh, it does. So the next thing I've been loving is shadows. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite shadow pots from Bodyography. This is Sparkler, and let me just show you. You won't believe this. It looks just like You can go on your finger, you can go with anything, but I'm an application brush kind of girl because we like it's precise. So I usually use something like this to apply this with. I just dip it in said glitter. So I take, you need to be very, very careful, right? Grab a mirror, and I just like to apply it right across the lid like that. You can even close the lid and just wipe it across. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm gonna get a little bit more. All you have to do is so light. The pigment is so like airy light. You just have to tap on it. And I'm gonna bring it just a little bit up towards the crease so we can see all that glory. Is that not beautiful? And it looks wet. That's why I like it so much. It makes the eye look wet. I like that. That looks amazing. So I'm gonna go on the other eye as well, and then we'll clean up with some background shadows just to clean it up. But that looks amazing. That looks stunning. Some people can do it with their eyes open. I have to do mine with my eyes closed. And just get it over there neatly. And bring it up to the crease so we can see it right there. That looks gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I'm gonna put a little bit more on this eye just so it can be as heavy as that one. I don't want one heavier than the other one. I want them the same. So this is sparkler on the eyes. Next, I'm just gonna put like a skin tone shadow here so I can really just clean it up a little bit. Let's just do these two. So I have to talk about these lip glosses. These lip glosses, I finished one of them from the Mary Kay line in a Nourishing Shine. This is their Nourishing Shine lip gloss. It is amazing. Nourish Shine Plus lip gloss. And it's like this. The most perfect thing to put in your pocketbook. It's so small. But I had to grab this one. Somebody brought me this for my birthday. This is the bigger one. They're the same shade, but this is the Nourish Shine Plus. This is the Brilliant Lip Gloss. Unlimited lip gloss. So this is Beach Bronze. This is Beach Bronze. So how I do this, I like to apply my chocolate nude first. So this is also from Mary Kay. It's chocolate nude. That's my chocolate nude. That's amazing. So then I'm gonna go on top of that with just a little bit of Beach Bronze on the Cupid's bow. And just around. So those two on the lips. I like it. I like it a lot. Lastly, I'm going to add a beauty mole on that blemish, and I'll add one here as well. Just a little one, you know what I mean? Just something little. And something cute right there. Okay? Because we love that. Then I'm going to grab a smudge brush. And I'm going to go into this darker, smokier brown that I love. I'm going to tight line with this one. You can see it already made me look like I got falsies on, so I'm going to do this side as well. Tight line with a smoky black or a smoky brown. That's the thing. I'm gonna go under that right here and just smoke it out. Is that not gorgeous? Do the same thing on the other side. That is amazing. That is stunning. I love that. All right, next I'm going to do contour my lips. So how I like to do this, I like to grab my bronzing / contouring stick and so I can have it poutier. See? Then we grab the other one and blend it in. See that? See that? See that? This is the part you want to be very detailed and dainty. Amazing. I also have this little number I've been doing my blush with. Yes, this is actually a lipstick. I've been loving this color for my blush. So pretty. You can see right there. So pretty for like a calming sun-kissed blush type of moment. So yeah. This is Rosewood from LA Colors. Once my blushes get too small for me to use, I use them as a blush. It's just so I can get the full, oh, that is so pretty, use of my product. I'll turn it into a blush really quickly if the pigment is right for my skin. As you can see, this pigment was so bright. Looks amazing. Looks amazing. So yeah, that was just this little lipstick I've been not using. So turn it into a blush for today for our vanity review. And what are you guys thinking so far of the outcome? We have one more thing to do, and this is going to involve your fluffy brush and your bronzer. So this is like one of my favorite bronzing sculpt type of sun sculpting things. This one is Sun Sculpt from Bodyography, and what it is a mixture of a bronzer and a highlighter. So you can even do it two ways, this way, or sometimes I just like to use the bronzer. As you can see, is a dent in the bronzer, but today we're going to use it just to add a little bit of color back and give us a high, nice shine without being too glossy. See that? And it blurs and it mattes, helps you to stay mattified. So yeah, I just like to swirl in it like that. You see how it gives me that amazing blur, but it still keeps me bronzed. That's why I love this. So yeah, this is the vanity reviews today. I would give this review 10 out of 10 only because you can use these every day and not have to worry about breaking out, and like it's skincare based makeup for the most part. That's what I love. I'm into that very much so. And it comes out looking like this. You have to see it doesn't get any better than that. Gorge. Gorge. Just gorge. I love that. So yeah, I think that's the vibes. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the vanity reviews of today. I think everything came out really great. Really stylish, really perfect. I'm glad my coverage cons were able to accompany me on this journey. The next journey will be here very, very soon. I love you guys. Toodles.